For you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let's welcome the people to the pilot episode of KYMiSTRY the podcast. I am your host, Kymm.
And I'm Ty. I was low, but I'm not.
And when he say was, that's because this is the third round of KYMiSTRY.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the fourth round of KYMiSTRY, but this is the fourth and final round. Y'all gonna get this episode, and after this episode, we're gonna keep giving y'all episodes. Yeah. So get ready and come along with us for the journey.
I'm ready though. I'm ready.
I'm glad. Get started. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming.
It's been longer for you. It's been longer for you.
You want to know what I realized? When I was going through doing the treatment for this episode, I started this in 2016, friend.
That's crazy.
2016 was the first time, and that was inspired by the 85 South Show. Like,
that's crazy.
The first podcast I ever listened to was Angela Yee Lip Service, right?
I remember when that first came out. I remember that. I didn't watch it like that.
That's the thing. At first, it was a radio show, and she used to do it on another platform or something.
She only had the audio?
Yeah. I don't remember if it was only an audio, but it was on like Sirius. Okay. Sirius FM. That was the first podcast I ever heard.
Damn, she was on Sirius?
Yep, she was on Sirius.
Good. She was doing good.
That was the first one. And at that point, we still didn't know what a podcast was. Like I said, I thought it was just a radio show. You know what I mean? But then after that, it was 85 South Show. I started watching that in December of 2015. And KYMiSTRY came to me, and because like it just flooded, like it just came to you as in like literally, because you know me, you know my family, you know my friends, right?
Yeah. And
I was always that person that people called.
That's to this day.
I was always that person to where they wanted my opinion, whether they followed it or not, whether they took my advice or not. I was always that person. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? If they're getting something from my conversations, if they're taking something away from my conversations, maybe other people will too. So
and you attract a lot of people anyway. I feel like when you talk, like you attract people.
I don't do it on purpose. I don't even like people. I shouldn't say that.
I mean, naturally, I feel like you like people because of like you can just naturally talk to them and make them laugh, but that could be a blessing and a curse for you. I mean, at the same time, you can't help what you attract, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So that's how KYMiSTRY was formulated from the very beginning. And then when I thought about it, I'm like, this is going on 10 years.
Yeah.
And we did start recording a few years ago, and we were kind of consistent with it.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say it was longer for you.
Yeah,
it was longer for you because for me, when you came to me with the idea, first of all, the way we clicked was instant, and when you started telling me,
we gotta tell the people.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he talking about the way we clicked was instant, y'all.
It was at work.
I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but this is a gay man. This is a gay man, okay? When I tell y'all the first time I seen him, I went back to my desk. I was like...
No, when I'm quiet, like, I don't talk with my hands like that.
No, you don't. Or you didn't. You do a lot now.
I keep it short and sweet. Sabrina Carpenter. I keep it very short and sweet. So,
yep.
Like, I'll just be like, hi and bye, how you doing? And I don't think, like, my voice is really sexy like that. So, I'm just tall. So, I think that's just what it was.
I didn't see you standing up.
Yes, you did.
Not when I first... No, when I first met you, I had to come to the desk.
Oh.
Eventually, I seen you standing up. But the first time, for real... You were supposed to put something on the table for me. We worked at like a mortgage.
That damn table.
Yeah, we worked at like a mortgage company. And at this point, we wasn't on the same team.
I used to get irritated sometimes. Like, can somebody else put this on the table? Like, please. Like,
and I looked forward. I looked forward to it not being on the table.
I just didn't feel like walking over there. It was like a mile away. Like, can somebody else put this on the table? But... Yeah. Like, so we would, like, later on, you saw me stand up and stuff.
Yeah. And that only made me want you more because you was tall.
I don't see how. The rainbow was right there.
The
The rainbow was right. You see, like if I'm walking, you
that's
can
a
see
whole
it.
nother conversation for a whole nother day. But at this point, I'm coming to terms with the fact that a bitch might be attracted to gay men. Because they
It's
all been
possible.
gay.
It's
They
possible.
all been gay.
We've been here. We've been here.
Like, for real. Even the ones that pretend to be straight, they gay. Even the ones that act on being straight, they still gotta look. I remember, see, this is the problem. We gonna talk so much, y'all, but we gonna get back to it. I remember my mama told me a very long time ago. My mama said, any man that like you is gay.
That's a crazy, crazy thing to say.
That's what she said. You
That
want to
is
know why
insane.
she said that? Because I'm a real nigga. So, like, what other nigga want a real nigga?
I feel like that makes sense. I mean, you do have a manly side, which I call
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Everybody has different sides. I have an older, like, woman inside of me. Like, I have an old lady inside
An
of me.
old white lady inside of you.
Yeah.
She is called.
Why
She
she
is
gotta
from
be
the
white,
Caucasus.
though?
I don't know. That's just who she is.
You know, when I used to talk to people, like, they used to be like, are you black?
Like when you talk to him on the phone.
No, just in person because I was, like, really proper.
Oh,
And people used
see,
to be
now
like-
that bothers me because I get that often too. Like people say I talk too proper. I get that, but
I don't
that
understand
also
why people still, like, think that's...
a white thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're black. You're talking proper. I don't get it.
See, we already, listen, we only on the pilot episode and we already diving more into different conversations to have because that's a whole nother conversation. Like, why if you speak a certain way, is that automatically being like whitewashed or people think...
Or you're gay. I
Or
mean,
you-
as a man.
Well, they wasn't wrong.
For me, they weren't wrong.
But heavy on the butt.
I mean, I know a few people that can, that talk proper and it's, they're just normal. Well, no, I know one guy who talks proper, but he's like bi, or at least
That's gay. Anyways.
that's gay anyway.
So, just, so that the audience can get a little familiar with us and our relationship. We told them how we got here. KYMiSTRY has been almost 10 years in the making.
Yeah. We met at work. We started.
We were on separate teams originally.
Right.
And then you got moved to my team.
I did.
Yep.
And we started talking from there. And I don't remember
That
what
was
exactly
literally
we were
the
talking about.
beginning of
I don't remember what the fuck we were talking about.
everything.
It was.
I think we just immediately connected. And then again, once I knew that you were gay, it was one of them things like I've always
in
had
the
gay
community.
friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that kind of just made me, I don't know, just from like growing up,
Yeah.
when you think about gay men or people talk about gay men, it's always a negative connotation.
It is.
Or like something is wrong.
It is. Something is wrong.
Yeah. So for me, I always took that as like, if I run into a gay man, a gay person, period, because everybody had their own struggles. But for me, it was always like, I want to be there. Like, I want to embrace. That's the correct word.
That's what I love.
That's the
about-
correct word.
Like,
Embrace.
I don't think you asked me. I don't even remember you asking me, but I know you asked me before. But I don't even remember you asking me if I ever was or not.
Oh no, baby! It just took a conversation.
As soon as I opened my mouth,
It just took an in-depth conversation because at first we would talk on like teams. We really would, or I'll come grab the envelope from you or something like that. We never really had conversation. Baby, once we had that first conversation, I was like, oh,
yeah,
he don't play for this team.
Okay, all right.
But we
I'm running
did.
over there.
We literally clicked immediately and we just started talking about like our dreams and aspirations.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yep. And when you
Yes.
you mentioned that you did music, because he does music. He's an artist. Low Tide, LO.TYDE. Go
Yeah.
ahead and look it up. Everywhere you
want
listen to
to.
your music, just give it a listen.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that you did music. And music has always been my first love. Like always.
Yeah, when I told you you were, you were very excited. I've never
Yes.
really, I've never talked to anybody about my music before. So when we was talking about it, you showed genuine like interest in it, and you were asking like some questions that had me thinking like maybe I should do a little more with this, like rollouts, marketing, and all that. I was just recording in my studio with my cat.
And then, and when it comes to that though, it's like, I'm not fake. I can't be fake. I don't have a fake bone in my body. Right. So like when you played me something, if it wasn't good, I wouldn't have been an advocate the way that I was an advocate.
True.
However, I put you in the studio with my dad.
True. Yeah, you did. I remember that.
How was that experience?
Crazy.
Was that your first? I think you said that was your first time letting someone else record you.
Yeah, we had went to. I'm just turning the mic down. I'm sorry, but no, it's not you. It's the both of us. But I've been in professional studios. I've been in professional studios before, and I think it just had been a while because I was living with my ex at the time. So he started doing music, and that's how I kind of got into it because I saw what he was doing, and it looked so cool. And I always loved music,
right?
But I never had the confidence. And he kind of like helped me become more confident in myself.
And that's what it was for me. Like I said, like I always loved music, but a bitch can't sing, and a bitch can't rap,
but still do it.
Heavy on still do it.
But that's the confidence I need. That's what I don't, because like I take it too serious. I'm trying not to take it as serious. I'm not taking it as serious now.
Yeah.
But you help
have
me
fun with it.
Yeah, and I wasn't doing that. I was really depressed, honestly, when I was doing it because I was getting through a breakup.
Yeah.
And I think COVID happened. And we were all at work.
Yes, that's great. Yep.
Going to work. We were still in the office. We didn't get to go home
like
everybody else.
Essential workers.
Girl, I was pissed.
Same.
Everybody got their shit. They got the fuck out of there. Like, everybody was just gone. It was like a wasteland at that point.
Literally deserted.
But, yeah, everybody was gone. And I was just doing the music, trying to like. That was like my therapy. So when we would like talk about stuff like that, like when you told me your aspirations, I'm like, that's interesting because I don't think I ever really watched
a podcast
or listened to a podcast before I talked to you. Like, and it's weird. Like, and I think about it, like, what was I doing?
Playing the game
and making music. That's what I was doing. Drinking wine out the bottle. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like once you got in the studio, you did the studio day with my dad. That for me solidified our relationship. And then going back into
your dad was cool as hell. Shout out to him.
That's my dog.
He was cool as fuck.
That's my dog. But going back into like our aspirations and both of us just feeling the genuineness between, believing in each other, right?
Right, yeah.
I never forget, one day we was in the car, and you said you was always afraid to dream. Do you remember that conversation?
I forgot. I'm not going to lie to you until you brought it up. Yeah. Damn, I was depressed.
But that did something to me because I didn't realize that that's what it was for me as well. Like, I didn't realize that I was afraid to have a dream, like, or to dream big because of the people around you. People that ain't never done anything, people that never followed their dreams, like, they'll try to deter you away from yours.
In the smallest ways, though.
And not even intentionally.
That's what I was trying to say. In the smallest ways, they may not know it. They're so realistic. Like, being realistic is fine. Yeah. But there was a time where I was so positive. You was like,
I called it toxic positivity.
I was very much toxic with it.
But I'm that now. Like, good. I am that because that sets the tone for it. I feel like faith, dreaming, all of that is a part of delusion.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
But there are some good delusions.
But that's the positive side. That's the positive side of delusion. Yeah. Now everybody's saying you're delusional, like, in a negative. I mean, it can be negative, but
Because that's what they're so used to. You know what I mean? They're so
Yeah.
used to being delusional in a negative way. But what you show, like even just having a conversation about dreams, it's like, it's okay to dream. It's okay to want more for yourself. It's also okay to keep it to yourself. Because everybody isn't going to support your dreams. Everybody is not going to believe in your dreams.
No.
But to come across somebody that do, that was life-changing for me.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say, like, when we met, we were literally in the same boat. We were unhappy with our situations. We were like just not feeling good about where we were in life. And then when we expressed like our dreams with each other and things like that, something happened. And
something just clicked.
And we got the hell out of where we were living.
That's crazy. So literally, y'all, we met. We worked together for maybe a month. But we were also together, like, outside of work. I feel like once we clicked, we didn't unclick.
No.
Until we unclicked. But we gonna get to that.
Exactly.
But we clicked immediately. And, like, one day, just randomly, and this is crazy, I came into work, and I was like, you know what? I said it was random, but it wasn't random. They gave us T-shirts at work. And on the T-shirt, it listed cities that our office was in.
Oh, yeah.
And I went home that day. I could remember this.
Was that the shirt that had Michigan on it, like Friends?
No, that's the one they gave us when we was leaving.
Oh, okay.
But it was a black T-shirt, and it had Philadelphia. It had all the cities on it in white, and then it said our company name in yellow.
Got you.
I took that shirt home, and literally, like, that night, it opened up something for me.
Yeah, no. So originally I was going to move to Texas alone. I was going to move alone.
When?
I was going to move alone. My mom had called me and was like, don't you just want to move to Texas? I was just laying in the bed.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that opened my eyes.
That's
for
why
some reason.
Timing is everything, though. You had that conversation with your mom, and then I come into work. I don't know how much later, but I literally came into work and was like,
I don't remember that timeline.
Yeah, I said I want to move, and you said where? I was like, it's offices everywhere. Like, how do we go about that?
And yeah, the timing was right because I was gonna move alone. My mom was so worried about me going alone. And you know what? I don't think I was going to move as fast as I was until she was ready. So when we was having our conversation and you said, you know, basically I want to move and stuff like that, it was like a no-brainer. Like,
that's what you said. You was like, Dallas. And I was like, huh?
Literally. I was like, why don't we just go to Texas? Like, I'm already... You didn't come with us, though, when we had to go there for the 3 days, right?
That was after the fact, though. We had already...
That was after?
That was... Okay, so we had the conversation about moving to Texas. And... Well, no. You said, let's do Dallas. I said, like, move to Dallas? You said, yeah. And we had a team lead or a supervisor or whatever that was in the office with us at that time.
Yep.
So you was like, let's just figure out what we
gotta
need.
Do. Yeah. And thank God to them. Shout out to y'all. I don't even know if y'all still work there, but oh my God, I thank God for them.
Made it so simple. We literally walked in that office and was like, we want to move.
Yep.
And we went together.
Yeah.
And we was like, we want to move. And it was like, to where? And we told them where we wanted to move to. And they literally just started moving pieces.
They did. They really did. It was crazy. Everything was falling into place. Of course, there are going to be some bumps in the road, but the ball was moving
so
at that
fast.
point. Once we got like a date in mind, I told my mom, she said,
listen, we got a date in mind in February. All of this, we got a date in mind in February.
Yeah.
We started making list of apartments.
Yeah.
And by April, we were gone.
By April, we was gone. We was gone like nothing.
Literally.
And thank God for your cousin, too.
Shout out to Cake.
Yes.
Cake Man, the strawberry shake man.
He's a really cool guy. Like, and then shout out to, you know,
Moms and Tea.
The person, right? Exactly.
Yep.
Shout out to them, because if it was not for them, I mean, we probably would have gotten movers, but at that point, I was gonna leave all all my shit.
That's what we kept saying. Like, we was leaving everything. Like, fuck it.
We was just gonna be carpet and air mattresses. Cause everything else can come later. I swear to God, I was on that type of time because I was ready to go. It was the depression, but at the same time, like, just the fact that that like new possibilities.
That's what it was.
I didn't know how to act.
And like I said, it moved so quick. So less than 3 months, we were gone.
Yeah.
We really didn't have time to think about it. Mm-hmm. It was just happening.
It was.
And
it was.
We left Detroit and
didn't look back. Did
not look back. We left and just left. And everything felt perfect at the time. However, we were still dealing with so much. Like, when you depressed, just leaving a place don't stop the depression. When you're grieving and you're mourning, just leaving that grief or leaving that mourning doesn't change anything. We just changed our city or our state. Yeah, we moved across the country. Yeah. We changed the environment, but the mindset, the depression, everything was still
lingering. Everything was still lingering,
and it showed up.
It did.
It showed up.
It did. It took some time for everything to boil over, but we'll talk about that later on.
It showed up. We moved into our apartment. We furnished it. Apartment was amazing. Like, we had our. It was one apartment, but we had like
everything was in the middle,
separate sides of the house. Mm-hmm. Like, it was so dope. Like, it was so dope.
It was. I was working on my music still. I released my first project there.
You released your first, yeah.
We had a whole listening.
Brown Study, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We had a whole listening little thing going on. We were working on the podcast too. In my little closet. We were doing the audio. We were doing that pretty good though. We actually started that kind of like steady at first. Like,
we did.
Yeah, we did.
But then the issues show up. You can't. Yeah. If you don't deal with them and heal from them, they still gonna show up.
I think I was yearning for love. I think I was yearning for love because I was talking to somebody and I was letting that get in the way a lot. And I think when I came down here, I'm just a lover. Like, and then the fact that I was coming to a new place, I'm like, oh, new men. I want to know how they move here. You know?
You know what? That was the start of the beginning for me, though. Mm-hmm. Because before we came, I was as far as love and relationships, I was in a good space. I was in a good place. I didn't yearn for anything. Yeah. I didn't yearn for anybody. I ain't miss nobody. What sister say? I didn't miss no ex. I didn't miss no text. I chose.
Literally.
I was in a place where I chose. However, we made a pact. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, and you were so introverted and so homely that I told you, I was like, when we get down here, you got to go outside, you got to be open, you got to experience life.
I was going to say that. You kept telling me, you said, Tyron, look, if we live together, but we are separate. And I'm like, girl, okay. But I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, you're like, you can come into my room and anytime you can just
you ain't had to tell me that. I used to just go get in this bed, bitch. I'm sleeping with you tonight.
Yeah, and I used to just bust in your room. I used to just bust in there, like, what's going on?
But the pact for me was you wanted me because I had never tried the apps, the dating apps.
Oh yeah.
And that was the beginning of the end for me. I promised to get on these apps. I got on them apps. We were already drinking way more than I had ever drunk in my life.
Yeah, I was already used to the apps, and we were just getting acclimated to our surroundings.
Yeah, that's the excuse we use for getting this. Yep. We were drinking every day, and for me that exacerbated my grief because I was in the middle of it. It just exacerbated everything. So I was just drinking on these apps, becoming Somebody I didn't even recognize.
I mean, I think it was only until we had to transition, like our jobs kind of got a little funny.
Oh, we missed that part.
Yeah.
So y'all, these people moved. Good child, I forgot all about that shit. These people moved us across the country.
Yeah.
With this company, we started work in May. Because we had to move, get situated in an apartment and stuff. Yeah. We started work in May. My birthday is in September. Before I left to go on vacation for my birthday, they sent the email that the whole company was going down.
Basically, but we were like,
we thought,
all right.
We thought that's what we wanted because it had happened in the midst of our move. It had they had started giving severance, offering people to leave for the packages for a certain amount of money. But we thought we had missed it. So we literally when I tell you.
No, we thought we wasn't going to get it.
No, remember it had already happened once.
Right. It was.
So we thought it wasn't going to happen again. We thought it was done. Everybody else got 15 bands and da-da-da. We like, damn, we missed it because we wasn't at work.
But yeah, that's
true.
But
that shit came right back around.
It did.
And we didn't think twice.
Bruh.
We took that motherfucker.
Bruh.
That's probably outside of my previous life when I did shit I ain't had no business doing. That was probably the most legal money I ever had in my life.
Same. And combined, you couldn't tell us nothing.
Ooh, baby.
Restaurant here, restaurant there. Who are you? Not
nigga. Food and alcohol.
No. Yeah,
that's
food and alcohol. Good food.
Very good food.
Good food and alcohol.
All we did was food and alcohol.
Oh man, it was a dream.
And when you look up and you realize you done spent $30,000 on food and alcohol, did we pay the rent up?
We did.
Okay,
maybe about a month or two.
Bitch, that's not
should have did about 3. They gave us enough to pay our month.
We could have paid rent for a year.
Lowe's.
We didn't.
We did,
but we could have.
But you know what else is crazy though? We stayed afloat that whole time though. We stayed afloat.
Yeah.
That was insane.
And then we took turns being unemployed.
Right. Took turns. Not on purpose.
Not on purpose. But we took turns. We was unemployed together for a minute. And then I found a job.
Yeah. And then I got one. And then I got one.
And then I lost mine. Or I left mine. Because I left Barkman and Smith.
Oh, yeah, you did. Were you supposed to say the name of the company? Oh, they're not.
You know what? They're not even a thing
They're
no more.
non-existent.
Because I left.
They're not. All right. Because you knew. It was a hot mess in there.
Yeah, because I end up getting him in. I get you in. This bitch showed up to work 1.5 days. Bro. 1.5 motherfucking days.
Bro. Oh, my goodness. What happened? What happened? Did I get another job? Or did I just not?
Bitch, he showed up to work 1.5 days. And they like, where's Tyron?
They loved me in there. Oh my God. The guy walked up to me telling my son, oh, you see how straight he's sitting? You see how his back is straight? You don't remember that?
I probably wasn't there. Did we work together?
I think you were sitting next to me. I don't know. Oh, were you not there? Because you had to be there. You were there. You were there.
I don't know, but I know.
You was in your zone. When this worked, she be... Yeah.
What's crazy is even that though. Like that job was literally 1.5 minutes away from the crib.
Around
one stoplight.
The corner.
One stoplight away from the
literally.
House. We got an hour lunch. I knew I had a problem when I would leave work on my lunch, come home, chill at the crib, because I don't drink and drive. You know how I feel about I do not drink and drive.
Exactly.
Nigga, I would fill a water bottle with liquor or wine.
Bro, that was a time. I'm sorry.
I would fill a liquor bottle with I would fill a water bottle with liquor or wine.
That was a time.
Drive back to work.
That was a freaking time.
And before I walk in the building, I'm downing the bottle. And that shit was just like in hindsight, I could see I had a problem. Like that was an issue. Yeah, go ahead. Smaller though. It was an issue.
Yeah.
But I didn't I didn't view it as that at first. Because everything, it was a reason for everything. Oh, I need this to loosen up. Oh, I need this for this. Or I need this for that.
Yeah.
And it was just like, once I realized that was just so unhealthy, instead of stop drinking, I stopped working.
Yep. Yeah.
Somehow that made sense.
Yeah, I think after that, it was definitely difficult for you to find somewhere to work, but that was definitely for a reason too, because it's not hard for you to get a job. Like you're really good at formatting your resume. When you sent me yours, I said, okay, I see why she be getting these jobs now. I see, because she tailored the hell out of that.
But I also needed that time.
You did,
because I've been working since I started working.
Exactly. Say it again.
Literally,
Say it
I've been working since I started working. So,
and I understand that.
I kind of needed that. You know. I needed that time to just figure out now. And that came from my mom. And I don't think anything is wrong with working hard at all. I don't. However, you get so busy making a living, you forget to live your life.
Literally.
And that was the space that I was in. I didn't know who I was. I was depressed because I didn't have a job.
Yeah, you were.
Like, bills paid, you eating every day, house full, bank account looking good. However, I was depressed.
Is this when you were in Detroit?
No, when we first moved on Selden.
Okay, yeah, because I was definitely...
I'm talking about when we first moved on Selden. When we first moved to the Logan.
Yeah, I was working. I somehow I got a job. Wow, that job paid nothing. But the check was kind of decent for it to pay nothing. So the bills and the rent was paid, and I wasn't going to work myself because, I mean, they wasn't really training me like that. So I'll just go get me some Smoothie King, you know.
Yeah.
Step out, you want some food, you know. Everything was good, but you were definitely dealing with some like internal.
Yep. Because issues. I didn't know who I was without a job. Like I didn't know who I was without working. And when you work for everything, nobody has given me a thing. Everything that I have, I worked for it. So it took something away from me, or at least at that time, that's how I felt. Now I don't feel like that. Now I know who my source is. I'm not worried about a job. Thank God I have a job.
Right.
However, if I was to lose my job today, I'm okay. Because a job is a source, but God is the source.
That's true. That's true.
So that was a difficult, individually, that was a difficult hurdle, a difficult time to get through. But somehow we made it through, and we did everything together. Yeah. And I think that kind of caused the friction in our friendship as well, because literally from the day we decided to move, we didn't spend a day apart.
That's true.
Whether you was coming over to the apartment and we was going to Honest John's.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, that's true.
We was leaving before we moved here.
When you saw her, you saw me. When you saw me, you saw her.
Hello.
And people loved us.
They did.
Loved us.
Even before we left. Loved us. Even before we left Detroit, we would be at work. And we could say this now because we don't work for that company. They paid us. We gone. But we would be on the clock. And we will be at the bar taking shots. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Having a good old time.
Having a time on the clock.
That's when we were discussing our dreams and aspirations. We used to be like, yeah, let's go take a break. Let's, get a couple shots in.
Getting folded and going back to work.
Yeah, folded. No Kaylani.
But okay, that's my shit. But
love that song.
So I do think that the fact that we did everything together for months straight, damn near a year, and then I can only speak on my part. It felt like, not in a jealous way because I was happy for you, but it just felt like when we not saying names. What we calling these people?
I was thinking I don't know, should we call him, D, or should we call him Specky?
Specky is crazy.
Do you know why?
Bitch, because you said he on the spectrum.
You weren't supposed to say that part. Oh God. You weren't supposed to say that part. You was not. Oh Lord.
That man fucking
You know
Specky.
what? I didn't think you was gonna catch on to that because I thought.
You think?
Yeah, because I've been having that in my mind. But I'm like, if I tell her, she not gonna get it. But if I say it a couple times, you know, she gonna be like, oh, and I'll be like, yeah. But she ain't gonna say that.
Sorry, we said it. Let's not call him Specky. Let's instead call him.
Not a bad thing to be on the spectrum. I just want to let that be known.
My autistic people. They smart as hell.
They're very intelligent.
Like, hello, like very like, I think people on the spectrum. Like, you calling him Specky? You don't think you on the spectrum?
I do.
Oh, I was
on
just
a
wondering.
different part.
He on the top
Just
part,
on
you
the
on the
different.
bottom.
I don't know. I'm just saying the way he used to go about things and stuff like that. I used to be like, did you really do that?
Yeah.
But
it seemed like when y'all became, because I was rooting for it.
Yeah, you were. You were.
I've always rooted for it. However, I think for me, especially because again, we're friends, we're not, but at the same time, I think I've always looked at you as like a brother. I always said that you like my little brother. You remind me of my siblings.
True.
So I think for me, when it comes to friendship, I'm very big on friendship. However, you get to pick and choose your friends. I feel like with us, it was more of a sistership or
sistership.
Okay, it was more so sibling, right? I looked at you as a brother, so it wasn't easy for me to let go, wash my hand, let you just be you. You know what I mean? I wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to help. I wanted to nurture. I wanted to guide you. However,
but you were the only one there anyway that I could really express what was going on anyway. So of course I was telling you everything.
And I think that sometimes everything is too much.
Exactly.
And that's where it became a little hindrance in our friendship on my end.
I kept going back to that right.
Yeah.
I kept going back.
But they always say, like, you can't want more for a person. For one, you got to let people go through their shit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that whole thing because I was going to sound so crazy. But understood. I understood what you
got to let people go through their shit. So, but that's easier said than done, especially because, like, I'm very empathetic. I feel everything somebody tell me. It doesn't, like, you could vent and walk away feeling lighter than when you came into the conversation. However, I feel heavier. Yeah. Because now I'm carrying everything that you just told me, everything that we just discussed. Right. That shit is still with me.
That's like my mom, yeah.
Yep. So I think that when I realized, like, oh, he knows that this is an unhealthy situation, and he just don't care. He's just gonna keep. That's when it became like, you know what?
Blinded. I don't think. It's not that I didn't care. I think I was just on autopilot because it was like, you know, the honeymoon stage is the honeymoon stage, but after a while, it's like, okay, he's doing some dumb stuff now, and I'm coming to you with it, and at that point, I'm like, you know, angry. And at that point,
and when you angry, I'm angry, but then in 16 hours, you're unangry.
Right.
And I'm still like,
right. Like, I'm not gonna remember what you did. Yeah.
So before we keep going, is there anything on my end? Because then right after you answer, we're gonna get into our first argument. If you remember it, you better remember this.
No, I don't.
It was so fucking petty. But before we get into that, is there anything that you feel that I did, said, that kind of put a wedge in between us?
Not really. I mean, you were pretty realistic for the most part. Like, at first, you were good. Like, I think the realism, like, came in, like, as the more that I told you.
Yes.
So you're trying to make me see something for what it was, and I wasn't. So,
did you have any resentment towards me because of that?
I mean, it probably made me feel like dumb, but that wasn't
ever my intention.
No, that wasn't That was a me problem.
Okay.
Like, that was a me problem. That wasn't, like, anything that you did wrong. You just, and that's what, you helped me become more, like, realistic in life in general. Not just relationships, though.
It's so funny that you say that because I'm still very realistic. I'm still very logical. And however, I'm way more emotional than I ever was in my life.
Positive.
And that's because of you. That toxic positivity and these emotions, that came because it's like, you holding stuff in don't help anything.
Yeah.
So, like, it's okay to express your emotions. It's okay to express yourself, but do it without any expectations. Do it without somebody else caring.
Right.
So you definitely helped me with that as well.
Yeah, because I was definitely leaving that apartment. I was leaving that apartment like, Kymm, all right, I'm about to go ahead and go.
And for some reason, when we was at the first apartment, it never bothered me. Maybe because that place just felt like home, and I was already acclimated to it, and I loved our apartment. I loved it. Man. That never bothered me at that place. But when we moved to the townhouse, no, I was about to say when you would leave, but honestly, you never came home.
Man.
You never lived there.
You
never came home. We moved in, and then we moved in, you moved out, and I still stayed there. And this apartment was fucking huge.
It was big. It was definitely big.
It felt so empty. Like, it felt...
That's some real shit,
It was beautiful, man. Though. Like,
that's some real shit.
I realized with that situation, I had imposter syndrome.
Yeah, like, shit is going too good.
And it's like, how do I live here? Y'all, when I tell y'all that apartment...
How do I live here? It's crazy.
Bro, what?
How do I live
2-car garage, a den, fucking...
The kitchen was huge,
big-ass
bro.
open island,
it was
all
open.
white. A lake in the fucking backyard.
Yeah.
My room, I had 2 closets in my bedroom.
Bruh.
Okay? One closet was in the bedroom, and it was just a nice closet.
Oh, yeah, you had a really nice... And it had a mirror on it.
Nigga, that second closet was a small boutique. When you walk in the bathroom, it was 2 big-ass sliding doors, but they were mirrors. Like, it was beautiful. A normal person would have felt blessed. A normal person would have loved this place. But for me, it just felt so empty. Like, I felt so alone.
Yeah, I wasn't there for real. I really wasn't there. I was definitely wrapped up.
Was it a reason for that?
No. I was just wrapped up in... I was wrapped up in him. I was wrapped up in me and his situation, and he was going through it at the time. Like, he was... Like, shit was
because see, that's our second disagreement. So before we get to that one, we're gonna double back. But before we get to that one, I'm gonna ask you again. Maybe it'll spark something. Okay. Do you remember our first argument at the Logan? The night
I don't.
The night we were writing a song to.
Was it a freestyle?
It wasn't Act Bad. What's that Diddy? What's Diddy? Bryson Tiller.
Oh, move on. I remember us writing it. I don't remember.
Y'all, we got into a full... We're sitting. We're listening to the beat. We're writing. Because, again, I can write. Now, I can't sing. I can't write. But I can write my ass off. He's the jack of all trades. He can do it all, even produce. So, we're sitting. We're listening to the beat. We're writing. And somehow we get on the conversation. I said what I just said. I said, I can't sing. And you sat up on the couch and you was like, yes, you can. Stop saying that. You think you got to have a voice to sing and da-da-da-da-da. Anybody can sing. Y'all, we got into a full-blown fucking argument.
I believe you so much that I got upset.
That's that delusion. That's that negative fucking delusion. Like, bitch, I know I can't sing. I can hear me. And you like, anybody can sing. You just got to put your fucking, you just got to try. You just got to put your fucking act into it and da-da-da-da. Going off. And I'm like, okay, am I about to let this nigga go off or am I about to give it back?
Right.
But it was such a strange foreign place for me or for us, period, because we had never argued.
That's true.
And when I argue with my siblings, it's just like, I can disrespect these hoes, but we don't live, and they could disrespect me, but it's like we don't live together.
We're creatures of habit. So.
I don't have to see these hoes after we cuss each other out, but at the end of the day, you know you're coming back.
Yeah.
When it came to us, I didn't know how to navigate through that because again, at this point, we're doing everything together. We live together.
Creatures of habit. Like
we work together.
Yeah.
We're doing everything together. So it's like, how do you navigate an argument with your roommate? How do you navigate an argument with your closest friend? How do you navigate that?
I hadn't had a roommate in years too before my ex.
I had never had one.
Oh, right.
You were my first roommate.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was just a strange place. So it was like I felt, again, in friendships, I don't argue with my friends. I think we can disagree. I don't think we always have to have the same point of view.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in, you know how people be like, you can fall out with your friends and da-da-da. That has never been a thing. Like friends fall out and have arguments and stuff like that.
Oh, no, I usually hear that about family.
Yeah, see, it's the opposite for me. I don't believe in falling out with your friend, being disrespectful to your friend, and then y'all still be friends. So that was foreign to me. I'm like, okay, how do we navigate through this? But that also clicked for me, like, oh, this not my friend. This is my little brother.
Right.
You feel me? And I had only had one other friend that...
I think we were really comfortable.
Yeah, I had only had one other friend that I held to that same standard. And because me and her would fall out, we wouldn't talk for years. But then when we came back together, it was like nothing had changed.
That's true.
So
do you still talk to her? Side note? Do you still?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Remember, they came to the townhouse.
I remember that. That was time.
Yeah, they came to the townhouse. That's the next disagreement between us that we'll get into. But they came to the townhouse. I went out with her and her girlfriend for her birthday. We had a great time. However, that was also my transition point. Like,
oh yeah, because you were still getting like, because the whole thing had changed at that point. Like,
everything was different. But even when I say transition point, like I was battling with staying or leaving.
Oh, okay.
And I ended up leaving.
Yeah.
And when I left and I went and spent that year in Mississippi, when I realized I was coming back, I tried to reach out to her. Well, I had been texting and everything. Even before I left, I'm like, hey, I leave tomorrow. You know, I want to see y'all before. Nothing. So I just let time go by because, again, we've had our moments where we don't talk. So when I was on my way back, because they had moved here, when I was on my way back, I tried to text her. Text message didn't go through. I go on Facebook to try to shoot her a message like, what's up, bitch? I'm on my way. Are y'all still to this day, I don't know if they still here or not. But I went on Facebook and I realized she had unfriended me. So that clicked for me. Like, I don't know what happened. We didn't have an argument. We didn't have a disagreement. But maybe me leaving because they had just moved here.
Right.
Maybe she took that personally. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure it out at the same time.
Makes sense.
But maybe she just took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
And thought it was personal, whatever the case may be. But baby, I left because if I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
True.
Like, it was bad. Like, it was bad. So I had to leave to save myself. And I don't regret leaving. We've had this argument. We've had this conversation. Leaving was the best decision that I made. When I came back, I was prepared to be back.
Right.
Mentally.
Right. Yeah.
Spiritually, I was prepared to be back.
All that.
But that's neither here nor there. No hard feelings on my end. I still love her down and wish the best for her. But yeah, that happened. And it was odd. So that was a strange time in my life. But like I said, I left Texas. I went to Mississippi for 11 and a half months. That was the best time of my life. I needed it.
What were you doing during that time? I'll tell you what I was doing I was gone for 10 months, but
I wasn't doing absolutely nothing. I got a job. I was in the country, in the middle of nowhere.
What kind of job were you working?
I worked at the hospital. I worked at the city hospital. The city hospital.
Damn, for real?
Or the county hospital.
That's low-key a big thing.
Yes, I worked at the
That's
hospital.
huge.
However, I only worked so that I had something to do.
That's huge, though.
That's it. But I enjoyed it. I spent time with family. I got close with family that I didn't like. My family is close knit anyways, but
it had been a while.
it was just a different kind of closeness because everybody is grown. You get to see people, in their now.
Oh my goodness.
It was amazing. My grandmother and her sisters. That is the epitome of family to me. They do everything together. They do everything for each other. They show up in ways that I've never seen people show up for one another. Mind you, this is my grandmother, her siblings, meaning they old. But they taught me what family truly was. I needed that time. I was able to get sober in a way. Still was doing that treat, but
girl, when you left, life had never stopped. Keep going.
I'm ready. It's your turn.
No, just keep.
Those 11 months was amazing. When it was time to come back, it was time to come back, and I've been back and happier than ever. But that healed me
because life had never stopped up until you sent me that. Life had never stopped.
Right.
When you sent me that notification with I
was
said,
back.
this bitch is stupid. I said, you are dumb. I said, she's not sending me this for no reason. And that's when D was living with me.
Yep.
Life had never stopped after you had left. Like, I had to, scramble to downsize. And my mom had to rush down here to help me.
Yeah.
And everything, it was a rush or whatever, but I don't know, everything was happening so fast. Oh, okay. Everything happened so fast. It took me. I didn't have time to process it. That's what it was. I didn't have time to really process everything that was happening. When you said you were leaving. I think I just took it for what it was in that moment. I don't think I was mad either. I think I felt some type of way later on because I started thinking about everything. But I wasn't mad. I was never mad because the situation, our living situation was kind of crazy at the time, and I don't think I was really all the way comfortable in that apartment because it was such a different thing. I wasn't having imposter syndrome, but I think subconsciously I just wasn't connected to the place.
Yeah. Well, again, we didn't make it when we first came. We made our first apartment a home. When we moved into there, we didn't make it anything, and it was so big
because it was so much happening when we got that first apartment. It was fucked up.
Yeah,
that apartment was fucked up. We said, what the fuck is this? Bugs in a fucking refrigerator? It was shit in the bathroom. Nothing was clean. We said, my mom went crazy on them. But, we got a nicer apartment. And it was
beautiful.
It was okay. We were I was expecting the same layout.
And that was the thing. The first apartment, I said we was on the separate sides of the house, but we had a meeting point.
Yeah.
This place was so fucking big that not only were we on separate sides of the house, it's I could be doing something all the way over here and not even know you were home.
That's true. Yeah, she had a whole different side and I was on a whole different side. You would never know what the other person was doing.
Never.
It was different. We were living separate lives in that house.
Yep.
Or in that apartment. It felt like a fucking
And it felt like that was just the first time that had happened. So I didn't get acclimated to that. It had been over a year. We literally go from doing, and when I say we did everything together, y'all, we did everything together. So it just, you in a new place, I don't know nobody. At this point, I had left them niggas where they was at. I had left their ass a long time ago.
Oh man, they was still calling you though.
Yeah, but I wasn't answering.
No, you would answer sometimes.
Not in the mood.
You would answer sometimes.
Yeah, but I left all.
You would entertain that, and it would be so funny because you would entertain that. Oh yeah, it was funny. But we were like Ariana and Cynthia. Is her name
Arivo?
Oh yes, her name is Cynthia.
I didn't see Wicked, so I don't know.
I didn't either.
So, bitch, what you mean?
The interviews, you know that press run they were doing? They were always together.
Oh.
And they were always holding hands and like
literally, that was us. I have
crying
more
together.
pictures. I have more pictures with you than I have with anybody. And again, it was such a short period of time.
It was.
But before I left, just to rewind to get into it a little bit.
Yeah, my man.
The solidifying moment. I'll just tell you how it made me feel. You tell me if I'm wrong, okay? I'll just tell you how it made me feel.
Yeah.
So I was already pondering with leaving, right? And then you came home one day, and I had company, like my sister and them.
Oh yeah, they were sitting on the couch.
And you was like, "Friend, we need to talk." I said, "Okay, we got company. Do you want to talk right now? Like, or can it wait?"
Yeah, you did say that.
And you was like, "No, let's talk right now." You happy go fucking lucky.
Yeah.
No, let's talk right now. I said, "Are you sure? Like, is it a sensitive conversation?" You like, "No, I just want to know."
Right at the time, it was not. It didn't feel sensitive to me. When I think about it, it probably was sensitive to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fuck it. Let's have a conversation. And you was like, would you be okay with D moving in?
I think you did sit there for a minute.
Of course I sat there for a minute because I didn't want to just give an answer. I wanted to think about it because honestly, I loved him. Yeah. Like, we had a great time when he was with us and we were all hanging. I loved him. It wasn't that I didn't. However, I loved you more.
Right.
So when you said that, when you asked me that, the only thing that happened.
Let's talk about this,
I tried.
Yeah.
The only thing that went through my mind, maybe it was wrong or whatever the case may be, but the only thing that went through my mind was like all the bad shit that y'all.
Yeah, like, it was more bad than good, I think.
Yeah, and then one day at 3:00 in the morning, he stormed out the fucking apartment. The first apartment, he fucking stormed out the apartment. Y'all would argue. It just wasn't healthy, and I'm like, this really is our home.
It was really toxic.
Yeah, so in my mind, I'm like, this is our home. I don't want to have that energy, that attitude. I don't want to have that in our home. Right. So I told you, I was like, no, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. Y'all wasn't even in a freaking relationship at that point.
Yeah, I kind of figured like you wouldn't be all the way here for it. Like I wasn't expecting a yes.
Really?
I just wanted to ask because like I have respect for you.
Yeah,
so and that was our space. So I'm like, I'm not gonna just like he was going through some horrible shit, and I'm like, oh.
And genuinely, I felt bad. I did, but again. I care more about you. I care more about what we've built or what we were trying to build. You know what I mean? As far as the business, the home, and everything. Right. So I said no. I was like, again, with company, I'm like, no, I wouldn't. No, absolutely not.
I wasn't mad at the answer either.
You wasn't.
No,
because I never seen you after that. You know that.
Yeah.
That was the last day. That was the last day I saw you. So to me, it felt like, he stopped coming home because I said no.
Oh, okay.
I did not, even when I left, I did not see you again after we had that conversation.
Oh.
So it felt like, damn, did I give the wrong answer? Like, am I being punished because I said no?
I did not know that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So that was going to be my question to you. Was that intentional? Like, did you stop coming home because I never said he couldn't come over.
Right.
I never said he couldn't visit.
Exactly.
I said the nigga couldn't move in.
I don't think he had a car. He
had your car.
Exactly. He fucked that up. For a period of time. So I think like I could only go like over there. I think that's what had happened. Cause I don't think he had a car at the time. So I don't know if that was before or after I asked you when he fucked my car up.
It had to be after, because at that time you had and then he had the truck.
Man, yeah. I think he had. I think his apartment, like his lease was like coming to an end or whatever. But I was never mad at your answer because I told him when I asked him, or like I told him when I was like letting him know like I'm gonna ask him. But I know she's not a person that invites people in like right away. So like she does like you, but like this is kind of like you're realistic as fuck. So I'm like, realistically, she's probably not gonna be okay with this. I did tell her that.
Okay, well that's good to know because I never asked you that before. We never had this conversation before now, and it definitely felt like it was intentional. Like, fuck it, he can't come, I ain't coming home. I did not lay eyes on you after that conversation.
Yeah, I was gone a lot. I was.
And then you were working midnight, so again.
I was. Oh yeah, I was working 3 to 11.
Oh, well, nice. So then it was like I could tell. I got OCD, so I could tell when somebody had been in the apartment. I could tell when you've been home.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, is this nigga coming here when I'm at work so that he don't see me?
No, I don't even think I was coming home. I was only coming home at around like 11.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could tell when you had been to the crib, but it was just like, it was either while I was at work or I'm already in the bed. And again, you can come in and I don't hear anything because you don't have to come on my side of the house.
My mom said the same thing.
Yeah.
I guess I'm really light-footed. I would come home. Yeah, you would be in the bed already, but I don't like waking people up.
Well, I ain't mad that you ain't wake me up again. In hindsight, you telling me that that's what it was. But in the midst of it, and like while it was happening, it was just like
I could see how you.
Damn.
I could see that. I could see that.
So when I left, I told you I was leaving.
Right, I came home. It was the month was July. I don't remember what day, but I remember it was in July, and I had came home from his place. And I think that was just the first time we could even talk to each other.
And it was already boxes packed up.
And no, I don't even think I noticed the boxes. I didn't even notice the boxes. I think we were just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And you were just like, yeah, friend, so I think I'm gonna, I think I gotta go. I think I gotta, get my mind right and stuff like that. And I was sitting there like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I get it. Because I felt like when you wasn't working, like, you were, I could tell you were going through something mentally and emotionally at the time. So I think that's where that came from for me when you said that. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was not thinking about that.
And in all honesty, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, again, we are individuals. We gotta live our life separately. Like, realistically, that's just how it felt. Like, and it was hard to adjust to because it's like, nigga, we moved all the way across the country. We don't know anybody. I don't have anybody. It's just us. So to go from being just us to just me in a foreign place, it was uncomfortable.
Which is
and I started drinking even more. I started drinking even more.
Yeah, you were, and yeah, I remember. You were doing a little.
No, it was bad. Like,
I remember that. I forgot about that.
It was bad to the point where do I want to?
No,
I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
I want this to be a safe place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna say it because this isn't a place of and it's not a place of judgment. And I wasn't trying to kill myself. I wasn't trying to take myself out.
I was just trying to go to sleep.
However, had I kept going on the path that I was on, I would have taken myself out. I was taking, Lord Jesus. Two, the Benadryls come in a pack.
Yes.
2 of them.
And they be knocking people
out. I was taking a Benadryl, Tylenol PM, come 2 in a pack. I was taking a Benadryl, Tylenol PM. Taking shots on top of drinking mixed drinks and smoking weed every single day. Every day. Still going to work because at this point I had the.
I think you were.
I had that good ass job. Yeah, and I was gonna fuck around and go to sleep. Sleep was going to be had.
Real deep sleep. Real deep.
But that's when I realized it, and I was like, Kymm, you cannot keep doing this. Like, you cannot. And I was still grieving. I was still trying to adjust to my new life without my baby mama. You feel me? Like, it just all felt so odd. And it got to a point where I felt like I was the only person feeling it. And I didn't want to feel. Thank God I got through that because now I realize that feeling is a part of healing.
It is.
You can't heal from something if you don't feel it.
It is, yeah. It is, for sure.
Like, so I had to go through that, but it's just nice to know after all this time that wasn't intentional, because it definitely felt intentional in the moment. And I would ask myself when I was gone, I would ask myself, like, would you have given a different answer had you known that this would be the reaction? And the answer was no. So I was like, oh, bitch, you really don't care. You really don't care as much as you're trying to act like you fucking care.
Yeah.
Because the answer still would have been no. Like,
right. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was mad, because I'm like, you know, we had just kind of moved. So it was like,
yeah.
but I just had to give it a shot. That's all I did. But yeah, I was never mad.
So that's 2 disagreements down.
Mm-hmm.
The first one at the Logan.
Mm-hmm.
The second one at the townhouse.
At the town, yeah.
You ready for number 3?
Yeah.
Do you know number 3?
I do.
Tell the people what's number 3.
I think this is when D was over, and we came over. What did we come over for?
My birthday?
Oh yeah, it was your birthday. Yeah, we had took pictures. I took pictures of you. Very cute pictures.
Very cute pictures.
Did we get in the pool?
Nope.
Okay, that was another time. What happened? Yeah, we took pictures, and I think we just got drunk.
We was drinking.
Yeah, we got drunk.
For about 8 hours straight.
Yeah, we were drinking the whole day, sun up, sun down.
We was drinking for about 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
However, I was also in the space of like being mindful of how much I was drinking or what I was drinking. So I wasn't heavy on liquor. They were still drinking liquor. I wasn't drinking liquor, but I was still drinking wine. Drunk is drunk.
I wasn't. I mean, I remember, like, I was drunk for sure, but I remember us just having like a I was basically like not venting, but telling you about what was happening while I was here. I think.
No.
Yeah, I was.
The whole argument started because we had been drinking. Y'all came over the day before my birthday, and then at this point it's my birthday. We was drinking the night before too, but the days kind of ran into each other. So you were the whole argument was about what day of the week it was, y'all.
What day of the week?
Yes, bro. That didn't happen on that day. It happened like the whole argument was based on
what day though?
The trip to the grocery store. This is what I mean by the shit was so petty, but it brought out so much.
It did.
That it's like, damn, like, do we have hidden feelings against each other? Like, is there some hidden animosity somewhere? Because that conversation and the proof, I called my mom, and that's what pissed you off. So the whole argument was about the timeline of when we started drinking, when we went to the grocery store. I'm like, Tyron, we went to the grocery store yesterday. That was yesterday.
I feel like it's. Oh wow, yeah, because I remember. I remember you kept saying that was yesterday. I remember you.
And you like, no, the fuck. I said I was on the phone with my mama the whole time. Like that was yesterday. I don't know why the fuck I called my mama.
But
I don't know why the fuck I called my mama. Y'all, I called my mama, and that was the beginning of the motherfucking end. As soon as I said, Ma, wasn't it yesterday that we was flew off the fucking rails?
Oh God.
Bitch, you left me. You left me. This is you talking.
No, so in between that, I remember me telling you about me and Peyton and what had been going on, and I was telling you that she wants to do a podcast, and that I think that was kind of a turning point for you too, because bitch, you went silent for a minute, and you said, "Oh, no, you're not my friend," or you said something like that.
Ooh,
yeah, you said, "Yeah, no, like we're not."
Which is crazy because looking nowadays, if you said that, it's like shit, go for it.
I mean, right?
But yeah, at that time,
we were drinking. Like you said, and I think that was a little bit of a turning point for you. I think I went off about the days before then.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was before or after. I really don't remember. But I remember when I told you that, your reaction was like, okay, yeah, you're not my friend. You started calling me by my name, like,
and that finally pissed you off.
Yeah, because I'm like, because you kept being petty about it. You were like,
I would slip up and say friend, and then I was
yes.
I remember that. I do remember that.
So I remember getting on the bed with you because we were having a conversation at that point.
See, we ain't made it in the house yet. So before we even make it in the house, we still on the patio.
Oh, okay.
And this is what I thought was the trigger for me, but maybe it was the podcast, right? But what really, in my mind, still to this day, what I would say was the trigger for me was when you said to me, I see why my mama don't like you. Because for one, to say I see why my mama don't like you, to me that was you agreeing with your mama. And then secondly, it's like, sis, why the fuck don't your mama like me? Because she sure got a funny fucking way of showing.
I never agreed, but my mom does have a way of seeing things in people when it comes to me.
Yeah.
And it's like little things that I don't see.
Yeah.
So when I do see it, or when I like come across it, it's like I can understand her now from her point of view, type of thing. But that came out.
And for me, it was just like, damn, because even now at this point, I still won't go in depth about it. But like, me and your mama talked.
Yeah.
When you wasn't coming home, me and your mama talked. And like the one thing that we both said was, what's said between us stays between us.
Yeah.
I've held up my end of that still to this day. But when you said that, it was like, that maybe she done told him something. You called me and you was like, you asked me, this was before I left, you was like, you told my mama the reason you leaving is because I asked for Dwayne to move in.
Oh, yeah.
And in real life, I probably fucking did tell her that.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. So when my mom told me that originally, that thought never even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
That never even crossed. So when she told me that, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Because when you told me you were leaving, I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand because you were going through stuff like with the job and stuff. But when she broke that down to me, I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
So when you said that, I was like, no, because like I said, you had called and asked me that previously or whatever. Yeah. And I think I denied it. I probably said, no, I didn't tell you. Feel me? Because in my mind, I'm like, damn. Yeah. What happened to the conversations that we have stayed between? But at the end of the day, being an adult, like, it's like, nigga, that's her son. So you got to take certain shit with a grain of salt anyways. But I still never.
I tell her everything that's happening.
Yeah, and she's basically the same with you. You know what I mean? However, that wasn't the impression that I had because, again, we've had conversations that I would never repeat again.
Right.
So it was just like, and then for you to say, oh, I see why my mama don't like you, I'm like, news to fucking me. However, that shit did hurt my feelings. So that's what I would say was my turning point, because once you said that, it's like, well, fuck it.
Well, I guess when I told you about Peyton, that was probably the icing.
The cake was already made.
The cake was already baked in the oven, out the oven. We just have to put the finishing touches. And I think that was the icing.
Yeah, that was
completely done.
That was a terrible, like the disrespect. When I said me and my siblings could do, our first two arguments or disagreements was they got hot. They got heated, but it never got disrespect.
Yeah, that was the climax for sure. You said.
What I said?
I don't want to go back into it.
We have to. Tell the people. What did I say?
I mean, all you were saying was, you can go.
Oh, yes, bitch, I put you out. I put him the fuck out. And I took my motherfucking key. But look, it don't even matter how pissed I was. It don't matter how much I wanted you out my house, how much I took my key back. At that point, we weren't friends. In my mind, we was not friends. And ain't no coming back for that. But again,
I was too young to think about that part. I was.
But how about the motherfucker left the apartment?
In the rain.
3, 4, 5. Ain't no telling what time o'clock in the morning it was.
Bro, it was raining hard.
But guess what? He came back that same night. And guess what I did? Opened the door, blew up the air mattress, got y'all sheets and covers. Like, I still was Kymm. And in my hurt, because I was genuinely hurt. But I couldn't just and that's when it was like, damn, this not as much as this motherfucker not my friend right now, this still my brother.
Yeah.
Like I did all of that, and when we woke up the next morning, like my heart was hurt because I'm just like, what happened? And I remember during the argument kept telling you like, let's just stop. Like, let's just stop. Like, we're drunk. Let's just stop. But you know you, bitch. Once you own,
Yeah.
you own. You
Yeah.
feel me?
I'm on.
So when I woke up, I'm just like, ain't no coming back from this shit. Like, ain't no coming back from this shit. It was too hurt. It was too much disrespect. And I think that you felt that because you didn't want to leave the apartment that day. I think you felt like if I leave,
Yeah, that's it, because we both have that thing of once we're done, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was the thing. And I didn't have friends for real. Like, I had friends, but like,
I keep telling you, you got people that you know, but they not never giving friend. But go ahead.
yeah,
I'm just
it was me for real, honestly. Like, they would reach out like when we were in school and stuff, but I never. I was horrible. I was a horrible friend. Like, I'm still learning to be a friend to this day.
Okay, so perfect segue to my next question. We've talked about our friendship. We talked about how we got here, the ups, the downs, the highs and the lows,
The diagonals.
all of the above. So my question to you would be, what does a healthy friendship look like to you? Like, what does friendship mean to you, and what does friendship look like to you?
Friendship looks like support.
That's crazy. That was the first word
Okay.
that popped in my head.
I mean, yeah. Ultimately, I feel like that's what it is.
But do you think it's like blind support, like support you no matter what? Do you think that redirection is involved in a true friendship, or is it just like rock out with your cock out?
It's so many sides to that. But I feel like that's what I'm saying. I'm still learning to be a friend. So I definitely am like, I definitely see it as like kind of blind in a way, like, because I feel like a friend will support you no matter what stage of life, and then like no matter what you're going through, it's like, okay, like you got this, like you're being a little dumb right now.
See, but I've never said that to you.
No. You might have said it without saying it. You're good with that. But at the same time, I'm still here when you need me. You know, when you want to talk.
And that's the one thing I can say. Through it all,
Yeah.
we've still always
Still
been
kept
there
that.
for each other.
Still
So
kept
I think that that's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't agree with it being blind support,
Blind.
because I think that people that love you want the best for you. I think that I cannot agree with something that you're doing but still be there in the midst. So I wouldn't say that for me a friendship is blind support, but I think it's showing up when it matters. I think that honesty is a part of friendship,
Yeah.
a big part of friendship, because if I'm lying to you, but
That's true though.
If I'm
That's
lying to
true.
you, like-
Honestly, you do have to be honest to a certain point. I believe in honesty, but just not too like.
it don't have to
where-
be blunt. And it's funny, I wasn't always like that. Growing up, that's why life. What I'm realizing is the experience of life is all about learning and unlearning, right?
Yeah.
I've had to unlearn a lot because, like, growing up, my mom would say, "It don't have. If it's the truth, it don't have to be nice. The truth
Yeah.
doesn't have." And it's like that's not true.
And I never heard that.
Like that's not true. Like just because something is true doesn't mean you have to say it. Doesn't mean you have to say it in a nasty way. Like it's a way to deliver something with cushion.
That's true.
And that's what I've
it is.
learned. Like I can still deliver the same message without being harsh.
But I had to unlearn. I had to unlearn telling people stuff just to say, just to say it, or just to like appease
Everything
them.
don't have to be. Yep.
You know, like I'm that type though, because you ask me all the time, do I look bad? And you're like, I'm like, no.
And bitch, I be looking at me, and I know what I look like.
You be like, do you see me?
Like, bitch, I know I look fat.
Are
So
you
the fact
making-
that you just sitting here lying to me.
Yeah, and I'm that type of person. I'm still learning to do that.
So with that, would you say right now today,
Mm-hmm.
would you say that you're a good friend?
When I say I'm a good friend, yes, I would, because like I just love all of my friends. I don't know what it like. I think I just consider y'all my family at this point.
Yeah.
Like I told the people in Detroit that. Like I told the people that.
Like your family at home in Detroit? You told that?
Well, I didn't. Well, I told. Well, my mom knows that already.
Oh, yeah.
And my big brother, I told him that too. So yeah, I basically told the people who I work with, like, yeah, I just love my friends. It's because I've never had consistent friends like this, and I've never lived life with my friends like that. Never. And the type of love,
baby.
yeah, the type of love that y'all show me versus like. Not my family, because they show me love, and I know for a fact they love me. But like, I got a chance to like kind of be a different person with my friends, and yeah, y'all have just been there, and I think I'm a good friend because I'm just there. Like whatever anybody wants to do, I'm just like, okay, I'll pull up on you right now.
That's so true because. Just to end it, do I think I'm a good friend? I think I have qualities that make me a good friend, right? And I have long-term friendships, like from being a kid. However, I could be a better friend. And in the ways of like,
what way?
yep, in the ways of like reaching out.
Oh.
I'm a distance friend. Like if you need me and you call me, I'm there.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
But I'm not always calling. I'm not always, and I want to get better with that. Because you never know what people is going through, and I realize like sometimes I only show up when stuff is bad, and I don't want to be that friend either. You know what I mean?
I feel like you're just an in-person type of friend. Like you don't have to talk on the phone. Like
and I feel like that. I always say that. Like even to my friend, I be like, listen, I don't care about the distance. I don't care how long we go without talking.
Yeah.
Like to me, you're still my friend. To me, I'm gonna always be your best friend, and vice versa.
Right.
But it's learning that not everybody think like that.
That's true.
So I think I can be a better friend, and I think I'm actively working on it.
Yeah.
But it's a work in progress, and like I said, I have friendships that's been 17
I was
years
gonna
plus.
say you have had friendships that are way longer than mine. Like known you for 5? Jesus Christ, that is
It's been
insane.
5 years.
And I've known Peyton and the crew for 2.
Right.
So this is new.
Yeah.
This is new to me. But like, I just love y'all. Y'all are literally my family. I'm gonna call y'all for any and everything. I don't give a fuck.
And we back. That's how y'all get this. We back. Any fallouts, disagreements, arguments, y'all gonna know about it. Y'all gonna hear about it. We gonna talk about it. But
oh yeah, and it's how you get through those bumps, which determine the type of.
Crazy that you said that because you didn't read the lyrics to the intro, but it definitely says that.
Yeah, I didn't read all of them.
So y'all, this is gonna be a journey. Come along with us.
Right.
We gonna learn. We gonna unlearn. We gonna do some healing. We gonna do some laughing.
We're gonna grow. That's all that matters. We're gonna grow, and you're gonna see it.
And we're gonna experience life, and we just want y'all to experience it with us. So this has been the pilot, and it's been a long little pilot, but I do want to just let y'all know what y'all have to look forward to with KYMiSTRY.
Yes.
This is it's gonna be a safe place.
Yep. We're gonna talk about the uncomfortable stuff.
The uncomfortable things, the things that hurt. We're gonna talk about happiness, love, life, relationships, sex, upbringing, just a little bit of everything.
Because they all are connected in a way, but we can break all that down.
Yeah, we gonna talk. And we would love for y'all to talk with us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make it fun too. It won't always be sappy, you know what I mean, or sad, but we're gonna make it fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Right.
And before we go, just like I said, this was just a pilot episode to get a feel and to introduce ourselves and our relationship to the audience. We hope that y'all still here because we didn't yapped it on up.
Either way, we're still gonna be dropping like every week. So
it is. And when you find us, you find us. You know what I mean? But
exactly.
stick around for the ride. And I do just want to give y'all, you know, a little insight of what to expect going forward on KYMiSTRY. Like I stated, this is a podcast of life experiences, all of life experiences. So we're going to bring it straight to y'all. But we do want to make it fun and we want to make it interactive. So we will have segments.
Yes.
Are you going to do a segment of your own?
Yeah. I'm still thinking on that. Just to let y'all know, I'm still thinking on the segment. I know I'm going to name it Side Note, but
I like that.
I don't know if it should be just like, because I was going to make it to where it's like has like nothing to do with the podcast.
Yeah.
But then it's Side Note and it's like a music, like notes. So I'm like, should I make it about music?
Hell yeah. And you know why that works perfectly for you? Because you always be like, did you listen to it drop? Did you listen to It's Friday? Did you?
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe I'll do that.
Dirty bitch.
I'll do that.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
I'll do that.
Oh, Side Note with a
I'll
music
do that.
note. Bitch, that's fire.
I'll do that.
But it's going to be a lot of evolving. Y'all will see us coming to our brand, coming to our style, and all
Coming to
that good stuff.
ourselves.
Yes. So Tyron will have his own, or Ty will have his own segment that he's going to do. But as a collective, just throughout the podcast, we do want to hear from the audience. You know, we want to hear from y'all so that we have something to feed off of and things to go off of that's not just us and our experiences. So I do want to let y'all know that there will be icebreaker. Oh, that too. But there will be an icebreaker, an interactive icebreaker for us and the audience that's listening. And it'll be called What's the Matter? And I'll have the number for y'all next week on next week's episode. But we just want you to call in, vent, get it off your chest, let us know what's going on and what's the matter this week. What pissed you off? What's your ick of the week?
Yeah.
Give it to us. So,
are we gonna read it? Are we gonna read that? Or
no, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let y'all leave a voicemail. I'll have the phone number. I'll have that ready for the next week's episode. So I'll have a phone number that y'all can call and just get it off.
Yeah.
And we're going to play it on the episode. We're going to play it on the podcast. So if y'all can keep it anonymous, you don't have to give your name. You don't have to give anything like that, but give it to us.
For sure.
So let's give them a taste. What's the matter, friend?
Oh, what's the... I mean, I just moved here.
You just moved back.
So I'm not stressed anymore because I took a nice little shower, which was heavily needed because I was.
Here's what's the matter, this bitch. I was ranked.
Yeah, man, I was not used to that, but I'm a little leveled now. What's the matter? Moving is hard. Ooh. And this is the last time I'm doing it. Okay? I'm going to be in this apartment until I'm 50.
Bitch, you did say that.
So, no judgment here. We listen. Yeah, we're not doing that, but, you know.
We listen and we don't judge.
But I'm good now. I was just book out. Nothing's the matter now, but, you know, moving, this is the end for me, so.
That's funny that you say that. We literally moved. I moved every year for 4 years.
Yeah.
Until I didn't move this year. And that felt so good to just
the last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to do some unpacking, but other than that, life is. I am.
You wasn't supposed to say that. You gotta clip that piece up.
What part?
That part where I said, I am. Okay. But they heard you, bitch. I am. Okay, I'm just like, come on. You forgot what you was about to say.
No. I was gonna say, Look, life is starting for me again, which is fine. I'm learning I can start over.
You can always start over.
And that's literally what this is. Where I'm starting over again on a different page, and I start work on Monday. Y'all applying for that's a whole nother conversation. But jobs, oh my God, the world is changing. I told you this already.
Whew.
It's so hard to find a job, and when I was applying here before I moved, nobody called me except for this one job, and I got it. So I'm so grateful for everything. That's what's the matter. I'm grateful. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know.
Bitch, the matter is the job field. Searching for a job is hard.
Okay.
Moving is hard. But
what's the matter?
It pays off.
What's the matter?
What I'm event about this week? What's the matter?
What's
you
the
know
matter?
what? Ooh, bitch, I ain't tell you this story. What's the matter with me is niggas. Niggas. My birthday was Monday. My birthday was the 1st.
It was.
Okay. I had asked you for a recommendation of where I should go eat. Nice 5-star steakhouse. Mm-hmm. Recommendation.
Oh, yeah.
T. I went to Perry's Steakhouse in Rio. Oh, my goodness, y'all.
Perry's.
Amazing. But let me tell you what's the matter. It's my birthday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The day before, somebody asked me what I was doing for my birthday. You know, what I was doing on the next day or whatever. I tell him what I'm doing. And, a friend. I tell a friend what I was doing.
Who?
I can't say his name.
Is this a person who you talked to before?
No.
This is a new person?
Yes.
This is a new person.
New. We're not talking. We don't date. We're friends. Like, we go to church together.
Oh, you met him there?
Kind of, sort of, yes.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know about this person at all.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yes.
Oh,
but
okay,
we were just friends. You know, we do everything as a group. Like, when we go bowling, we go to the movies. We never hung out just us. We might talk on the phone here and there.
For you, friend.
It's nothing. Keep listening.
No, the only reason I love it is because you're going out.
Oh, yeah, I be doing stuff.
Because, girl, you be in that apartment in your bedroom, legs crossed.
Sitting in the bed.
85 South. Jesus.
I'm a sucker for Carlos Miller. But, so he asked, like I said, we just friends. We never hung out together. We might text, you know what I mean, or chop it up on the phone, just talking and laughing, but it was never nothing. It was never nothing if you ask me. I can't even say I like him or I liked him, right? Mm-hmm. However, he's like, what you doing for your birthday? So I tell him, like, you know, I'm going to Perry's and all that. He like, let me take you, okay?
Okay, I like that.
To Perry's?
Wow, let me take you is crazy. Okay, yeah.
You want to take me to Perry's?
Right.
Be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. I didn't, and I should have.
You didn't look at the menu?
Not before I went.
It's called Paris Steakhouse.
All I knew is y'all told me it was 5-star, and I knew to be that bitch when I showed up.
I know that's
all I knew.
I know that's
all I knew. So he like, let me take you. So I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? Like, you can take me.
Okay.
Now, I was going to call to make the reservation.
Okay.
He told me he had it. Okay. You got the reservation? Okay, cool. For whatever reason, something kept telling me to call the restaurant and check on the reservation. Ooh. So, the first, what's the motherfucking matter, is I called a restaurant, and this should have been a light bulb, no pun intended, it's chemistry.
Period.
This should have been the light bulb, right? But it wasn't. So, when I call and I check on the reservation, she like, oh, yes, I have such and such, his name and my name. And she was like, but he didn't leave an occasion. What's the occasion? So, bitch, if she asking me the occasion, she asked you too. And you just decided not to put one.
You think so?
Why was she...
You know, when I went online, to book us because I reserved the table for us.
Okay.
Like that, and it said, you know, occasion optional. You know?
But if we're going for an occasion, why not put the occasion? But that didn't ring off. It should have, but it didn't. So I was like, yes, you know, it's my birthday. She's like, okay, I'm going to update it. We'll see you at, you know, your time. Now, at this point, again.
So he made the reservation, though.
He made it.
Oh, okay. He just did it. Okay.
He made it.
Okay.
But also, so at this point, again, I don't know if I like him. We've never hung out to, you know, just us or nothing. Right. So I'm like, I don't want him to know where I live. You came. I told him like I'll meet you at the restaurant. And so I got to the restaurant at the reservation time. I made it first. That didn't bother me or nothing.
I just remember something.
What?
Keep going.
Oh, so I made it there. I come in. When you come in, they make it a thing when it's your birthday. So it's like, it's Kymm's birthday. So as I'm walking to the table with my little switch, you know, looking how I'm looking or whatever, everybody is telling me happy birthday. And it just feels good. The ambiance of this place, the setup, the customer service, everything was just top notch. Every waitress, not just my waiter or my waitress, but every waitress is like coming over, telling me happy birthday. They're just like making it a thing. So granted, when they're saying it, everybody around me is happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay. Fast forward to, there's a couple sitting to my left. He still haven't arrived. He didn't take long to get there, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but it's a lot happening within that 10 to 15 minutes. A couple slid $100 on to my table.
You have a power over these couples. I don't understand.
I said it might be a horn coming out my head and I just can't see it. Like, how y'all know that I fuck both of y'all?
Glowing at
like,
this.
how y'all know that? I will. But how y'all know that?
It's always a couple. It's always a couple. It's always two people.
That's so true. But so they slide 100 on the table, and I'm like, I can't take this. And they're like, yes, you can. Happy birthday. Wow. We chop it up. They give me a drink recommendation.
He didn't come. Is that what you
He's
said?
not here yet.
Oh, he's not there yet. Okay.
So they give me a drink recommendation. I'm like, okay, when I order my food, because at this point they bring bread to the table, and then I put in a drink order, and I put in an appetizer order, because I'm sitting here. I don't know how long you about to take, and it's my birthday, so I'm not about to be blowing your phone up to see where you at. And at the end of the day, whether you show up or not, I got this. Exactly. But let's get there. Let's get there. My purse, while my waitress was, bringing the bread and taking my order, I had gave her my clutch to sit on the opposite side of the table.
Oh, okay.
So that, it's nothing but a chair on my side. Yeah. So when the couple gave me the $100, when they put it on the table, I left it on the table because my purse is all the way on the other side. And they said, use this towards, when they say use this towards, I should have known that bill was going to be a motherfucker. But they say, use this towards your food.
Right.
So I left it on the table. Ain't nobody about to come. Like, I left it on the table. Baby, when he walk in and he see that $100 on the table, he like, why you got $100 on the table? So I tell him the story, because at this point, the couple is gone.
Yeah.
They gave me the drink recommendation and everything before they left.
Okay.
So at this point, they're gone. He come in, and I tell him the story the same way I just told it to you.
Okay, yeah.
Thinking we about the key. You feel me? Like,
yeah, because it is a key.
I'm thinking that.
It's very much a
baby, he came in with flowers. He gave me a hug. He like, you look beautiful. Boom. He see that $100, instant switch.
Why do you have $100 on the table?
He like, why is it $100 on the table? So I tell him, I'm like, the couple gave it to me. I'm thinking it's cool. Energy was different from that point forward.
What happened?
He
was acting stank?
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, it's my birthday. Like, I'm not about to let you ruin this for me. You know what I mean?
He was really
I'm thinking
acting like that?
Yes, I'm thinking like he'll get, the more we sit here, the more we talk, the more the night go, we get some drinks. Like, he'll start maybe he was nervous. I'm trying to get this man all the benefits of the doubt, okay? Like, maybe he nervous. He ain't never seen me outside of our get-togethers. Yeah. Never seen me dressed up. Never seen me in a dress like this. Never seen this. So I'm like, maybe it's just a lot for him, And then every person is happy birthday. Every person is complimenting me. Yes, literally.
I love that.
People from across the room, people that's walking in, like and it felt felt so good, right?
Jesus.
The table to the right of us, it was a group of them, like it was a party of them.
Okay.
So I say to him, because I can see that he's tense. So I'm like, come on, let's order shots. So when I say that, the table over here like, oh, we just ordered a round of shots and we counted y'all in. Happy birthday. Because it was somebody's birthday.
I love that. Okay.
So I'm like, oh, shit.
Free drinks.
You feel me? Baby, the shots come, he don't take his. But I'm still Kymm. We are shooting it up. Mind you, we're in a 5-star restaurant.
Wait, so he's sitting there?
He didn't even take the shot off the thing. It was like a tray kind of situation. But it was a fancy ass tray. But a tray nonetheless. He didn't take it. So I took mine. I don't give a fuck. And when we cheers and it's screaming in this 5-star restaurant, we like, happy birthday. But everybody's clapping. Everybody's cheering us on except this nigga sitting across from me looking like he just ate a sour motherfucking pickle or something. Okay?
And he wasn't smiling.
No. So we take the shot. I'm like, oh, he's still, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? We chop it up a little bit. I'm pulling a little out of him, but not much. You know what I mean? But we're talking a little bit. We order food. He ordered more appetizers. Okay. Then we ordered food. I ordered another drink. The recommendation that the couple gave. Tea, by the way. It was a Jameson Mocha Old Fashioned.
Whoa. Mocha means chocolate.
Coffee.
Yeah.
No, because I would have thought the same thing too. But I also wanted to. Y'all told me to get this. Right. Y'all gave me. You feel me? I'm gonna get it.
It was the least you could do. It's like no.
But it was good because I ended up having 2. Oh. However, we order food. Mm-hmm. We eating everything. He's still a little silent, but he's talking. Okay. Red flag number 2 or 3 because the shot was number 2. This is 3. Okay. As I'm taking pictures, I'm taking pictures, I'm taking videos, but you know me. You know a nigga is not getting posted. You know a nigga is not getting in my picture. You won't be seen with me until you're mine. Baby, yeah. I'm talking about he is trying his damnedest to get something in the picture, whether it's a cup, whether it's a hand, whether it's his phone. He is trying to get something. Oh, he's trying to do one of these? Something. Like, no, like I'm doing that. He's trying to like put stuff in the pic. You feel me? So that was number 3. And I'm like, okay. And I kind of told him to stop doing it, but I said it in a cute way, you know?
So, you said, what you doing?
I'm like, stop doing that. Like, why you keep doing that?
I'm sorry.
Stop doing that. Why you keep doing that?
Period. Okay.
So, but night's still going. We eat. I have another drink. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling as like it's my birthday.
You're feeling good as you should.
As the fuck I should. I'm feeling like it's my birthday. Okay. The bill comes. They put it in a little book. So when the bill comes, she sits it on the table. Okay. And they take your food. Like if you got leftovers and stuff, they take your food, they pack it up for you, and then they bring it back to you in a bag. Oh, I didn't know that. Yes. So she, she put the bill on the table. She's taking our food, going to No, actually, when she put the bill on the table, she didn't take the food this time. When she put the bill on the table, she left. Mm-hmm. She was gone for a minute. They don't rush you out this place or nothing like that. She just figured we were done. Mm-hmm. She leaves. She come back maybe 10 minutes later. Still nobody has touched the bill. 10, 15 minutes has passed. The bill is still on the table untouched, okay? She takes our food and goes to package it up. Okay. That take a couple minutes as well. Yeah. Okay? Mm-hmm. She brought the food back. It's 2 bags. She gave him his bag and she set my bag on like this stand because she brought this stand to sit next to me. So she set my bag on like this little fold out stand or whatever, right? Wow. The bill is still on the table. Mm.
So and the bill's still on the table. Untouched. Okay, I'm following.
So I sat there and I finished my drink. Now in my mind I'm thinking, okay, if he haven't grabbed the bill, it's time to go. We've been here. The reservation was at 7. By this time it's like 9:30. Like we were there a while. Like it was like I said, it was a good time. Like I'm enjoying. I'm trying to enjoy his company.
Definitely, you tried.
I'm trying to enjoy his company, but really, it's the people around us who
that was God.
Company. Nobody but
I can't say
nobody but.
That's crazy. Okay.
So by the time I'm like, okay, it's time to go. I goes to grab the bill. This nigga blew up.
What do you mean?
Why you touching it? If you gonna touch it, you ain't paying for it. If you gonna touch it, you gotta pay for it. I said,
was he loud?
At this point, yes.
He was loud?
Yes. And I don't do yelling. I don't do yelling. No, I don't do arguing, especially with no nigga.
He was, whoa.
I said, calm down. Don't worry about it.
Whoa.
calm down. Because at this point, you're
Whoa.
finished. We finished a bottle of champagne the night before my birthday.
Yeah.
But I had another bottle that I was, in my mind, I'm like, everything goes good. I'm going to let him, so I Ubered to the restaurant. So I'm like, everything goes good. I'll let him take me home, and we can drink the champagne and shit. Not necessarily do anything, because the bitch is real celibate, like real life celibate. But I'm like, we can go and drink the bottle of champagne and just enjoy the rest of the night. Wow. But by this point, all that shit is out my head.
Exactly.
Like, nigga, I'm going home and you going wherever the fuck you going.
I'm just ready to go.
So I said, calm down. Still talking like.
Very ladylike.
Like we're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
A 5-star restaurant at that.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, I said, don't worry about it. I said, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So Gabby is the waitress. Mm-hmm. Gabby come back over. She's like, everything okay? I said, everything is fine. Now, I don't know. At this point, I don't know if they separate bills. I don't know if they do that because this is a different kind of restaurant. Yeah. So I'm fully prepared to pay for the whole bill.
For sure.
Granted, with the $100 that the couple gave, I probably would have tried to run him over with my car or something when I seen him again. But I was prepared to pay the whole bill. But something said, ask them if they'll separate the check. So while he's sitting there, I say, by any way, can we get 2 checks? I was like, can you put all my stuff on one? And
yeah.
And she was like, absolutely, I can do that for you. And he is sitting there looking stupider than he didn't look the whole night. Mind you, this boy is handsome. He's dressed. The old me probably would have fucked him in the bathroom.
So,
but you ruined it.
Okay.
This is what's the matter. Long as hell, ain't it, y'all? But
wait, so he's gone from mad to salty.
At this point, he's salty as fuck because I didn't ask him. The more I think about it and the more I repeat the story to people, I'm like, maybe he didn't have the money, but you offered to bring me here. You offered to, you did this.
Yeah.
I was coming regardless, but I was coming by myself.
It was the fact that he came in, it's like, why do you have 100? If I came into the restaurant and saw $100, I wouldn't give a shit.
I don't know. Maybe he was thinking, again, just in that sense, trying to give him, the benefit of, maybe he just like, why your money on the table type shit. Like, why you leaving your money on the table?
You were sitting there.
Yeah. You
were sitting right there.
Nonetheless, I look at him. She come back with separate bills. She put his on the table. Mm-hmm, I followed her to the motherfucking
to the cash register.
Okay. I followed her to the cash register. I paid my fucking bill. And while I'm paying my bill, a man walk up and he grabs my hand. And he's just like, what you celebrating? I'm like, my birthday. And mind you, he got a clear shot. What you celebrate? And this has bothered him the whole night. People, he making comments as I'm talking to the people across the room or the people next to us. He you real friendly. You da-da-da-da. He's making those comments.
You're real friendly?
That's what he's saying. Okay. So, I know he see this man talk to, but at this point, you're finished.
Exactly.
You're done. Exactly. I don't care how you pay your bill. I don't care how you get home. I want to say I don't care if you make it home, but that's not love. And God is love. So I won't say that.
Ow, my neck. Okay.
So I won't say that. However, me and that man, we chop it up. We exchange whatever. Uh-huh. Now, it would have been real nice if that nigga would have just paid my bill.
That's what I thought you was going to say.
That would have been real nice. But, he just gave me compliments. And it was just nice to hear because the fucker that I'm with is acting like a bitch.
Probably saw that, too.
Of course he did. But I still feel good. And then he it's a lobby when you first walk in. It's the doors and then it's the doors.
Yeah.
So he let me take your. He was either checking out or checking in. I don't remember, but I pay my bill. It ain't no problem with me paying my bill. Hallelujah for that extra $100 though. Yes. Baby, that was a hell of a motherfucking bill. Okay, but I paid my bill with a smile on my face. Ain't no paper shortage over here. What the fuck is we talking about? Okay. I pay my bill. I tip my waitress. And as I'm getting ready to walk out, the man let me take your pictures. Take some pictures in the lobby.
Oh, that's so nice.
So he taking my pictures
that's
and shit.
That's so nice. Okay.
And I glance out of my peripheral. I see this nigga standing there. But he don't got his bill thing in his hand. I don't know if he was going to try to run out. I don't know. I don't know if he just didn't have the money. I don't know.
What is happening?
I don't know, but I see him. I leave because my Uber is outside.
Okay.
I get in that Uber, and I block that motherfucker. And I ain't.
You left him there.
Did I leave him there? Figure that shit out. I don't know if he washed dishes. I don't know if he paid his bill. I don't know if they called the police and that nigga went to jail. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I love that.
But I know that I left.
I love that.
And I know that I blocked his ass. And I know I ain't heard from him since. So when you ask me what's the matter.
Where did you meet him? Church. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Don't be blinded by the devil.
Because he still be going to church too. That's insane.
And that's what's gonna be funny. Like because my birthday was Monday, so we don't go to church until Sunday coming up. So that's gonna be interesting. But
oh God, he comes like every time.
So, I go to first service.
Okay.
So sometimes I go to first service all the time. Every Sunday I go to first service. Some Sundays he come to first service. Some Sundays he come to second service.
Okay.
So now he probably like, oh, this bitch come to first service. I'm only coming to second service. Who knows? But
that's insane.
So when you ask me what's the matter, these niggas or somebody, I'm not gonna say all, but some of these niggas, because for the life of me, I don't know what happened.
I honestly don't either, but I feel like that goes into, because at the end of the day, I think y'all were trying to build a friendship, maybe.
I would have said we were friends.
And that's right.
And maybe we were trying to build on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Clearly, he had other things on his mind, but jealousy is a crazy, crazy thing.
Especially for a man.
Especially for a man. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
I'm not. I had a great fucking time.
I'm glad but you're good at, you're good at really ignoring negativity, but it's like, why, sir, you didn't even need to come if you were going to do all that. Like, you literally just ruined a whole
He tried to.
Like, I don't know if people understand how, like, it of course it's easier to be mad, but in a situation like that, and you know it's somebody's birthday, why?
Main character syndrome.
Maybe that. FOMO.
Yep.
FOMO. Even though you were there, you wasn't missing out on nothing. It's giving FOMO.
These niggas, bro. So
that's insane. I'm sorry. That's insane.
I'm sorry for him, because baby, you can't talk to me. Really, I wish I could take your eyes out your head so you couldn't even look at me.
Well, that's really embarrassing on his end.
So that's my what's the matter, y'all. Like I said, next episode we'll have a phone number so that y'all can, matter of fact, we might just edit it into this episode.
What?
The phone number.
Oh, the phone number. Yeah.
Yeah. We might just edit it into this episode.
I might just put it in the middle.
Yep. So that y'all can call, and we want to know what's the matter.
We want to know.
Tell us all about it. Vent. Get it off your chest. Give us the icks of the week. What pissed you off? What really snatched your buffs? Or if you're not from Detroit, what really grinds your gears? Which what? You feel me? Like, we definitely want to hear that. So that'll be our nice icebreaker for every episode.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, and then we'll get into the conversation. And then my favorite segment would be Theories and Thesis, the things we poll every week on... Everywhere we can poll. We can poll on Instagram. We can poll on Facebook. I'll figure out if we can do it on TikTok. But everywhere we poll, I will ask a question of the week. Go ahead and poll your answer. And if you want, you can give us a little feedback and elaborate on it a little bit. Yeah. And we'll read those on the episode.
Okay, so those are the ones we're going to read.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll read those because we want y'all to be a part of the experience. We want y'all to be a part of the podcast. Yeah. We could talk, as y'all can see. We could yap it on up.
We regular people, just like y'all. Like, we in my apartment, so it's like we doing what we got to do, but shit.
We want to hear from y'all. We want to make it a thing. We want y'all to be a part of the journey, not just listen to it. So it's gonna be a fun ride, and we just want y'all to come on in with us. So we have what's the matter for the icebreaker. We have theories and theses, the things we poll, to get y'all excited and ramped up for next week's episode. Ty, again, like we said, Ty will have his own segment.
Oh yeah.
And that's gonna be tons of fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So I think that this has been a great pilot episode. Hope y'all keep listening.
And we thank y'all for
Thank
listening.
you.
For sure.
for being a part of our dreams and aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is. So let's see. TikTok, follow.
Oh yeah.
Instagram, follow. Follow us at Everything Chemistry, but I want to read it the right way.
Oh, is that what the name is? Everything Chemistry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, period.
It's going to be Everything Chemistry, spelled,
well, y'all know how to spell it, right? Y'all know how to spell
EVERYTHING. If y'all know where they came from.
Period.
Everything Chemistry, EVERYTHING, Chemistry, KYMISTRY. Follow us, share the podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Keep listening, poll, leave us voicemails, and let's make this a thing. This has been a great episode. I want to thank you, friend, for making it happen. The fourth time around. But the final time around.
Right. They say third time the charm, but it ain't that,
Third time was a charm, but the fourth time is the final time. We in it.
That's true.
We in it. And like I said, y'all see we could talk, but we want y'all to talk too. We don't want to just be yapping it on up because we can yap and we can chat.
Yeah, we want to talk with y'all too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see y'all next week. Tuesdays and We'll figure out when we're gonna drop the episodes, but
you know what? Let's go ahead and stamp it. Since we didn't stamp this episode, let's stamp when we drop in.
That's true. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You want to drop every Monday
to
get people through their first day back at work for the week?
Let's do Monday.
All right, we're dropping new episodes every Monday.
Let's do Monday.
And we just hope that y'all enjoy it and take something from it. Mm-hmm. Grow with us.
Yeah.
Go with us.
Right.
We don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. Thank you so much for listening. This has been a great episode of Chemistry.
See y'all.
Bye.